What's up, soil brothers and soil sisters? Hey, I'm here today just to speak with y'all a little bit about our chickens and our chicken coop. All right, about a year ago, me and my wife, we decided we was going to try and raise some chickens. Of course, neither one of us never done it before, so we had to do a lot of research to find out how to go about doing it. Okay, doing our research, we knew that we was gonna have to keep the chickens in the house for a little bit of time until they grew some feathers and was able to keep themselves warm. All right, so we got our chickens about 5 months ago. All right, so at that point, we had to decide whether or not we were gonna purchase a coop or build one. I am not a carpenter, okay, by no means. Not an idiot, so I can follow instructions, but by no means am I a carpenter. Okay, so we looked around. Some of the coops were tiny. All right, some of them I wasn't sure about the quality of the wood. Very pretty, but I didn't know how long they would last. So we decided that we were going to try a hand at building one. So we looked around on YouTube and we saw a bunch of excellent instructional videos on how to actually build one of these things. Okay. We decided to settle with the one for this old house. All right. We varied it from their way of doing just a little. As you can see, this right here is the T111 wood. I got 4x4s as legs. The difference is I took and went with a slanted roof, and I put some port windows up top. You know, it's a little warm down here where we at, so I want to make sure that, chickens were good. All right, so like I said, that's T11, the wood that we use to actually build the structure of it. I bought two 8-foot 4x4s, which I cut in half and made 4x4, 4 foot high. Okay. You got 2x4s. I made sure all the wood was treated. I made sure I actually stained everything so my chicken coop will last for years and years to come. All right. And from that, I had to decide what I was going to do for a run. All right. My whole thing is I was going to build a little fence area for my chickens. Okay, not a problem. But while looking around at Lowe's, I saw a dog kennel. Right? Dog kennel was 4 foot wide, 8 foot long. I was like, that's perfect. My chicken coop is 4x4. So what I decided to do is get that dog kennel, leave it open on one end, and attach it to my chicken coop. All right, so I got 4x8, and I got 4 foot underneath the kennel, which gives my chicken a 4 foot 12 run. Okay, they seems to be ecstatic about that. We got a lot of chickens, way more than we intended, but they all seem to be doing very, very well in there. All right, so for protection, added protection, what I decided to do is to get hardware cloth, and I wrapped the whole kennel with hardware cloth and underneath the coop. All right. The chicken cloths, the ones that I saw, they appeared to be a little big. The holes in them, and it looked like critters could actually get in there, and I didn't want anything affecting or hurting my girls. Anyway, girls. So I wanted to make sure they were good. All right, so I wrapped it all around there. Not a problem. The only thing is, during the time that I built this, the COVID thing, if anybody bills, y'all know the cost of wood went up a lot. All right. So I ended up spending a little bit more than I wanted to, but I know what I got, and I know that it'll last me. It is very sturdy. Everything is of quality, so I ain't worrying about it. You know, one of the added things about the dog kennel, it came with a top. It's a covered top. All right, that allows my birds to be out of the weather when they want to be. All right, to me, it was perfect. You know, when I attached the dog kennel to the front, it lined up perfectly, and I haven't had a problem out of it. I haven't had anything get into the coop or hurt my birds. You know, I also laid. I actually used some chicken wire down at the bottom, so I got it layered around the coop and the run with chicken wire, and just in case something tried to dig underneath to get to my birds. All right, so you know, everything worked out fine. You know, like I said, I'm not a carpenter. I followed the instructions and I was able to get it done. I didn't even buy the plans. So if you decide to buy the plans, you probably could do an even better job. Me and my wife, we did it together. Granted, I got some friends that are carpenters, but it was all about the experience of me and her doing this together. You know, and basically that's the whole premise of why we're doing what we're doing. This is us. This is our family. This is us doing and trying to be a little more self-sufficient with our way of life and having something to do together. You know, that is very important to any couple. You know, y'all have to have some common ground and be able to do something together that both of y'all actually enjoy and love is pivotal, you know. And if you never tried growing food, you need to try it. There's nothing more peaceful and calming about that. All right, grow your own food. You know, do what you got to do to avoid spending extra money where not needed, and be able to invest that time with your loved ones in doing it. So with that being said, you know, I would love for y'all to stick around and join me in other things that we got going on. You know, if this is something that you like, please like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate you stopping by. Check in.